Hey guys, and Merry Christmas if I can get this up in time. I just got this for Christmas, along with some other things. But this is an MP3 player that has been sold on Amazon for a while. It just says music player all over the place. And I really wanted one. It's called like the Y1. But the cool thing about this is that it looks like an iPod Classic, which I have an iPod Classic, but the battery's basically gone on it and the screen's a little damaged. And apparently iPods are getting super expensive now, so things like this are pretty cool, where you can kind of get at least some of the old feel of an iPod without spending $200 on a refurbished, modded one, because this also has things that the modded ones do and the original ones didn't, such as a better battery, 128 gigabytes of storage. I don't know if the storage is actually expandable. That might have been one of the downsides to these. But it also does Bluetooth as well as 3.5. So you're not limited on your options. And here it is. It's exactly like my old iPod. It also has a speaker, which is handy, unlike the iPods, and it uses Type-C, unlike the iPods. It is entirely plastic. This isn't aluminum or whatever. Steel, I think, is what they were using at the time. Let's see. Does it turn on like an iPod where I just hold the play button? No. I hold the up button, the select button. Select button turns it on. The screen looks bluer in the viewfinder than in real life. We got this little intro thing. They just had to shove as many files in there as possible, and apparently this has some feedback in it. I just felt a little rumble. All right. Well, it doesn't rumble when you scroll, which is kind of sad. The old iPods, you could feel the click as you scrolled through things. It does attempt to mimic the sound of the scrolling, but definitely not as smooth as an iPod would, but it works. We got video. Let's see, did it come with any videos? Sorry, it's not focusing properly. There's nothing. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that. FM radio, does it work without a headset attached? Nope, they want me to plug in a headset. Alright, well it comes fully charged, that's handy. I'm not even gonna need the Bluetooth. Let's look through the settings real quick. We got shut down. And all the other typical settings. Theme? What does hollow bubble look like? I like this menu, but I don't know. I guess con for confirm. Oh, that didn't really change a whole lot. Well, it changed the logos, I guess. That's cool. Did it come with a music? Probably not. The more I use this, the more I like it. It does feel nice. I'm sorry the screen, what is appearing in the video doesn't do it justice. This actually looks like pretty solid black. I know it looks like pretty grayed out, but this is actually like got more color depth to it than what is being shown on camera. Alright, now if I hold play, does it go to sleep? No, do I hold pause? Or the enter button? You hold the enter button and it goes to sleep. Doesn't seem like you can adjust the volume while the screen is off. But then it just wakes right up. So it's similar, but a little different. Seems like a handy little MP3 player that, can be a bit nostalgic. Here is my iPod Classic covered in dust. Hang on. Here's my iPod Classic, not covered in dust. Let's see. It is a little bit smaller than this iPod Classic. This is the iPod Classic where they switched to like metal instead of a plastic front. This is an 80 gig. I really like it. It's got that weird indentation there and it dies in like 20 minutes. Otherwise, I would probably have kept using this. I would get it refurbished, but that would also just cost as much as like 3 of these. So for now, I'm just sticking to this. I'm probably also going to move all my music from iTunes to whatever that music organizing application that comes with Linux Mint is called, and just drop things onto here. Well, that is the V1 music player. I will go through some of the other things it comes with, like a Type-C USB cable. That's nice. Ooh, Hello. Um, it comes with like in-ear earbuds, not the hard plastic ones. That's actually like better than anything Apple has ever done. These actually, I'm gonna have to report back in the form of text to let you know if these sound decent. But if these sound like better than a tin can, I'd say that's like pretty nice that they threw in these headphones. They're actually like, I think they're metal. Those will fit in your ear all right. It's way better than what Apple used to give us with these. What are you talking about with hello? They give me a QR code for tech support. Um, use a Hotmail. Is Hotmail still around? I don't know if they'll even reach out. Or like they say they'll respond as soon as possible, which I believe they would. However, the listing for these keeps getting removed and reinstated on Amazon in completely different places for completely different prices. So you kind of just have to keep searching it until it reemerges somewhere else. So I don't know if they're all being sold under that company or not. If they are, then I'm sure they'll respond. But again, I don't really know where these are coming from because they keep getting relisted in different places. I was going to get one last year and then it just went off Amazon for like months and then it reemerged under a different name and then it disappeared during the Black Friday sale and then it reemerged under the same name but in a different article. So it still shows out of stock on the page that I originally had and whatever. So the middle button is the only button that'll wake it up from whatever mode that is. Well, I think that's a nifty little thing. It should be as simple as getting your audio file on your computer and dragging and dropping it into a music folder on this once you plug it into your computer. And it should probably show up as like a flash drive or some kind of external media device. As for video, I'm sure it supports some form of MP4, but the codecs may need to be something more specific. You can use Handbrake usually to convert videos to fit any format you need it to fit. So if you end up having trouble getting videos to work on here, you probably just need to convert those videos using a program called Handbrake. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video and Merry Christmas. And I will try to have more videos up soon. I made a post saying that I'd be getting fiber internet and they were supposed to come out here Saturday and they never showed up. So after waiting for 5 years for internet, I am still waiting for internet. Actually, it's been well over 5 years, but who's counting, right? Anyways, see you guys in the next video.